10 o'clock tonight, despite thousands more animal strays coming into Dallas Animal Services just this year, the shelter says euthanations are down and more animals are finding loving homes. Still, though, the harsh realities of the day-to-day process have not gone away. Our Marvin Hurst is following that process from intake to rescue. We do want you to know that you're about to see animals in need of and receiving medical care.
He was found 8 days ago by the finder. They said he was just dropped off in his yard.
The clients are cute, but there's nothing glamorous about surrendering at Dallas Animal Services.
So we set up 11 a.m. usually most mornings, and then we are here till either 6 or 7 at night.
Say, adopt me, adopt me, adopt me.
All stray dogs and some cats with unique and extreme conditions come through intake.
You can't automate this work. This is human heavy. Doctors and veterinary technicians and animal care technicians and field officers and all of the people that support those people.
Then go over to medical services, where every animal gets checked. For some, the ailments are apparent.
And so this eye, needs to come out. And then, I don't know if you can see here, her jaw is not aligned correctly.
Not far from that cat, a dog, laboring for its breath with pneumonia. And there are more injuries.
And so, we'll get something like this. Her leg is pretty mangled up a bit.
Susanna Jimenez is a medical supervisor who shows us everything from a dog's leg x-ray.
I don't know what happened to her, but when she came in yesterday, her finger was literally just hanging on by a piece of skin.
To animals overcoming the scars left behind from a fight. In the whirlwind of the tour, emotion becomes too strong to hide.
Big breath, big breath, big breath.
We'll develop a relationship with animals, bringing them in, treating them day after day, and then, space reasons or because medically nobody, comes up for them, we'll have to turn around and euthanize them. So that's the emotional toll I think that we take.
And it never ends. It never ends, because I think about these guys here, it's like running, what Susanna runs is a MASH unit.
Maybe it was the beginning of this visit.
Yes.
Like the cop just came and I was like, it's a rape kit.
The rape kit?
Yeah.
Oh.
An animal we are treating like a human victim and won't show you may have been assaulted. You can see the challenges here are heartbreaking.
It's every day, all day long, without let up, and that is tough.
Mary Martin with Dallas Animal Services says dogs, especially average-looking ones over 40 pounds and resembling bully breeds, shepherds or huskies, tend to occupy space here longer and push the agency's capacity.
We are taking in 5,000 more animals this year than we did at the same time last year, which just shows you that many more animals have lost their homes. We have to say, these guys don't fall from the sky. When people talk about strays, those were owned animals that have lost their homes.
They could be considered the four-legged unsheltered, and at one point faced a system of catch and eventually kill.
What's the truth? What are your challenges and what are your triumphs?
What I'm grateful for personally is the team that we have brought together and how dedicated to life-saving they are, how dedicated they are to really finding that balance between public safety and life-saving, and that our stats show that.
Animal Services numbers show that dog intake dropped from July to September. The agency took in a few more cats than usual. Adoptions at the city site are pretty decent during the same period. The action for getting animals anywhere in the country, though, comes through partnerships, which means euthanizations are decreasing.
We help our local city shelters clear their shelters by transferring animals in their care that need extra care over to us so they can be adopted.
Operation Kindness is a partner. They take in furry friends and try to make dogs like Nutmeg here adoption ready.
Last year, Operation Kindness placed over 5,500 animals for adoption in North Texas. So we just stay really focused on everything that we are getting done.
I can't stress enough how important they are to us. We would never be able to have achieved any of the successes we've had in the last year without them.
The Carrollton-based organization has become a lifeline.
Operation Kindness does transport for us. They do some housing for us. They do medical. They do forensic work.
Even solid partnerships where the commitment to kindness is king haven't stopped the cycle.
And we just don't have the data yet to know. We have a lot of anecdotal information, and it looks like the economy factors in. It looks like people's inability to pay for veterinary care factors in, their inability to pay for pet deposits, breed restrictions in housing.
And right now we're going to give dewormer.
Where it can feel like the business of strays.
Why are they here? And how can we find them an alternative to being homeless, to being unhoused?
What's your name?
Rather than service for a friend waiting for a solution. Marvin Hurst, CBS News, Texas.